divagation, and world travel. Just the utterance of those words bring to mind visions of exotic lands, great food, and interesting people. Our host, Jason Ditzler, has the soul of a gypsy and enjoys visiting new places while meeting new people, eating new foods, and of course, bending an ear or two. Come along with us as we see the world through the eyes of our host. Now arriving here on YouTube, direct from somewhere interesting, Divagation Nation. And now, here's Mr. Travel himself, Jason Ditzler.
Hello again, Jason Ditzler here. Sorry about earlier there. I went to an area that just had absolutely no coverage. And for some odd reason, the Wi-Fi wasn't holding up. So I had to wait until now. And as you can tell, obviously I'm really not in the studio now because the audio in here is just going to be terrible. But hang in with me and, stick in there. There's going to be, stick in there and hang with me. Boy, if it doesn't tell that it's 5 o'clock in the morning right now, nothing will, because you have to get used to some of these crazy hours, especially if you're thinking about the cruise ship industry, because you don't work the 9 to 5. And another thing, if you do work what would be considered like daytime hours, you don't actually work a full 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift, 14-hour shift all at once. If you talk to most cruise professionals, people who have been in the industry a while, what they're going to tell you is more than likely you're going to do 2 shifts a day. And what that is you'll do, 6 to 8 hours. You'll get a few hours off, and then you'll come back in for another around 6 hours. And that may be more or less depending on the needs of the ship. Because like I said, these vessels are not put out for anything else if not for the enjoyment of our guests. So what we want, or what the cruise ship industry wants, I'm speaking as if I actually work there, which I don't. What they want is they want somebody that is going to make that guest feel like they are the number one person on that ship, no matter whether they paid for an interior room or the most expensive suite with an outdoor patio and its own hot tub. I mean, no matter what you pay, they want you to feel amazing when you get on that boat, and when you get off that boat, they want you to think back and subconsciously say to yourself, you know what, I really need to go on X cruise line again. And that's why a lot of cruise lines, when you sail with them the first time, obviously you're going to pay a little bit higher price. But after that, you're going to pay a little bit less. And after you've taken a couple of cruises, they're going to give you a better discount and a better discount. Why? Because they want you to be on their cruise lines. They want you to say, I've been on X cruise line every time that I've cruised, and I've had nothing but good experiences. So, and going back to the Disney thing, I got to ask a question. Somebody texted to me earlier, so Mark, I'm going to get to your question now. Mark asked, he said, Jason, say, I have no kids, but everyone tells me that Disney Cruise Lines is, magical, whether you have kids of 18 months old, whether you have a kid of 13, 17, or in your 30s. So, say I don't have any kids, is Disney Cruise Line still right for me? And I said, absolutely. Disney is all about the experience. They're all about you going to their different ports of call. Castaway Cay is definitely the what they strive for. They want you to go there and be like, oh my gosh, that was awesome. And of course, if the audio wasn't bad enough already, as if you couldn't already hear me, it's now going to start pouring down rain. So you not only have the car to deal with, you now have the rain on the windshield. But there is a beautiful thunderstorm going on now, and the early spring thunderstorms are my favorite. The lightning all around. With the cruise industry, I've never been in a sea. I've seen some pictures of ships being tossed around, but let me say one thing. Most of those ships that you see that are absolutely, rocking and rolling, and you see everything everywhere, it's tossing all over, that is not typical. The reason why are like I said, I don't work for the cruise industry. I don't know exactly what everything's called, but there are these little, almost look like parafoil wings that sweep out from the side of the ship once it leaves port, once it gets out in the open ocean. And if the waves hit and starts rocking the ship, as it notices the ship is going one way, it'll tilt these wings and it will try its best to keep the ship level. Will it knock out 100% and make sure, make it to where, there's zero movement of the ship? No, you're still going to have, sea legs that you have to get used to, but it knocks out, I believe what they said is 75 to 90% of the roll of the ship. So, that's just an incredible amount. Obviously, if y'all know anything about the cruise line industry, if you've ever worked on a cruise ship, send me an email, jasonditzler@yahoo.com. That's going to be our main email for a while now. It's jasonditzlerradio@yahoo.com. And let me know exactly how it is. How was your first contract? What is it that drove you to wanting a job with the cruise line? And more importantly, why did you stay, or why did you leave? Everyone wants to know about the money. Everyone wants to know about the ports of call. Everyone wants to know, what they can look forward to. But let's talk about, why someone got a job there and why they stayed there or why they left. It's not going to be the easiest job, and the hours are going to be crazy and hectic and all this. But what is it about the cruise industry that people love? So, and with that being said, hopefully here in the next couple of days, I'm going to go ahead and bring another segment on. It may be once or twice a week. It may be more. We don't really know yet, and we want to kind of go with the demand of everyone. So if you want to hear more, let us know. jasonditzlerradio@yahoo.com, and then let us know what you want to hear as well. Working for the airlines prior to this, I have a lot of great experiences with the airlines, and I've also been to many different countries all around the world. I spent a week in Madrid. I've been to London for tea, which was absolutely amazing. I went to Amsterdam to buy tulips, and yes, I said tulips. No, Amsterdam is not just known for marijuana and hookers. Holland is actually the tulip capital of the world, which is why, a lot of their stuff, when you get from Holland, you actually see tulips on them. Let's see, bought tulips in Amsterdam, champagne in France, Dublin, I bought whiskey. Japan, I bought sake, and Maneki Neko, which actually, that's a story all for its own day. But when I say that walking around a country that you don't understand how to read their language, write their language, or speak their language, it's interesting, to say the least. And until you've actually traveled the world, you won't truly understand how a immigrant feels. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to jump into the English argument, because what I'm going to say is, if you move to a country, you should speak their language. If you visit a country, conversational would be good, but I've visited too many countries, and most of them speak English. So, but with that being said, there's not much more that I'm going to get into tonight's show, but let us know what you want to hear. You can always look me up on Facebook. I'm on there. I'm on Periscope. I'm on Twitter. Any social media site that you can think of, I'm probably there. So look me up. Tell me what you want to hear, and let's help make this show what you want to listen to. So, until next time, I'm Jason Ditzler. This is the Jason Ditzler Radio Show, and you have a great rest of your morning.